1. Mercury and Venus are the only two planets in our solar system that have no moons. There are 176 verified moons in all that revolve around our solar system's planets, even larger than Mercury itself, some of them. 2. If a star passes too close to a black hole, it can be torn apart. A group of astronomers has been observing the star orbiting the black hole at the center of our galaxy for 20 years. The star is now sufficiently close to the black hole for gravitational redshift to take place, which is the process by which the star's light loses energy as the black hole's gravity. 3. The hottest planet in our solar system is Venus. Since Mercury is the planet closest to the Sun, the majority of people believe that it must be Mercury. A greenhouse effect caused by the abundance of gases in Venus' atmosphere, on the other hand, maintains the planet's surface at a constant 864 Fahrenheit, 462 Celsius. 4. Our solar system is 4.57 billion years old. I suppose 30 million years plus or minus-ish. It is 4.571 billion years old, to be precise. Our sun will supposedly become a red giant in about 5 billion years. According to scientists, the Earth will be swallowed up and engulfed by its expanding surface in around 7.5 billion years. 5. Enceladus, one of Saturn's smaller moons, reflects 90% of the sun's light. Temperatures on Enceladus can drop as low as -394 Fahrenheit to 101 Celsius as the planet's ice surface reflects sunlight rather than absorbing it. 6. The highest mountain discovered is the Olympus Mons, which is located on Mars. Its peak is roughly 3 times as tall as Mount Everest at 16 miles 25 km above sea level. It is also 374,015 feet to 114,000 square meters wide, which is an area the size of Arizona, in addition to being tall. 7. The Whirlpool Galaxy M51 was the first celestial object identified as being spiral. Long lanes of stars, gas, and abundant space dust make up the majestic, curling arms of the Whirlpool Galaxy. These arms serve as factories for star creation, condensing hydrogen gas to produce star clusters. 8. A light year is the distance covered by light in a single year. At a speed of around 186,411 miles 300,000 kilometers per second, light travels. Consequently, a light year is equivalent to about 5,903,326,255 miles. 9. The Milky Way galaxy is 105,700 light-years wide. To reach the galactic core, a contemporary spacecraft would need to travel for 450 million years. With this list of fascinating Milky Way facts, you may read even more astounding space facts. 10. The Sun weighs about 330,000 times more than Earth. The Sun is so big it is around 109 times the diameter of Earth that Earth could fit inside it 1,300,000 times. In fact, the Sun is so enormous that it holds 99.85% of the solar system's total mass. 11. Footprints left on the Moon won't disappear as there is no wind. But hold on a second. Why is the flag flapping if there isn't any wind to drive them away? Actually, the wind wasn't blowing. The astronauts were battling to remove an obstinate telescopic horizontal rod from the flag's upper hem, which is the cause of the rippling you can see. 12. Because of lower gravity, a person who weighs 220 pounds on Earth would weigh 84 pounds on Mars. This is something that scientists account for when sending droids to the surface of Mars, enabling them to pack the droid with more machinery and construct it from more durable components. 13. There are 79 known moons orbiting Jupiter. Jupiter has the most moons of any planet in our solar system, and it also has the largest moon. Its name is Ganymede, and it is bigger than Mercury at 33,279 miles 5,260 kilometers in diameter. You can see it with simply a pair of binoculars. 14. The Martian day is 24 hours 39 minutes and 35 seconds long. Therefore, it stands to reason that Mars would have a shorter year than Earth. Wrong. There are 687 Martian days in a Martian year because Mars orbits the Sun more slowly than the Earth. 15. NASA's crater observation and sensing. Satellite LaCrosse found evidence of water on the Earth's moon. Therefore, it stands to reason that Mars would have a shorter year than Earth. Wrong. There are 687 Martian days in a Martian year because Mars orbits the Sun more slowly than the Earth. 16. The Sun makes a full rotation once every 25 to 35 days. So for us on Earth, one full rotation equals one full day. However, our gargantuan Sun takes 25 to 35 Earth days to make one full rotation. 17. Earth is the only planet not named after a god. Nobody is aware of how the word Earth came to be used. All that is known is that it is a combination of the Old English and Old Germanic meanings for ground. 18. Due to the Sun and Moon's gravitational pull, we have tides. This is because the Earth's ocean bulges out on the side nearest to the Moon due to the tidal pull of the Moon. 19. Pluto is smaller than the United States. If you were to walk around Pluto's equator, it would take you the same amount of time as it would to go from London to Denver, well, give or take 56 miles. 20. According to mathematics, white holes are possible, although as of yet we have found none. A white hole is a hypothetical area of space-time where matter and light cannot enter from the outside but can exit from the inside. 21. There are more volcanoes on Venus than any other planet in our solar system. On the surface of Venus, there are more than 1,600 significant volcanoes, including Montmans, a 5 miles 8 kilometers tall volcano. 22. Uranus' blue glow is due to the gases in its atmosphere. Methane, helium, and hydrogen make up Uranus' atmosphere. The blue color of Uranus is due to the Sun's blue light, which is reflected back into space by the methane in Uranus' upper atmosphere, which blocks out all of the red light from the Sun. 23. In our solar system that are for planets known as gas giants, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. A gas giant is a big planet with a tiny rocky core and is primarily formed of gases like hydrogen and helium. 24. Uranus has 27 moons that have been discovered so far. It has 22 little moons and 5 big moons, with an average diameter of 980.5 miles. Titania. The largest of Uranus' moons is the 8th largest moon in our solar system, 1,578 kilometers. 25. Because of its unique tilt as seasonal, Uranus is equivalent to 21 Earth years. A day on Uranus only lasts 17 hours, 14 minutes, and 24 seconds due to the planet's 97.77-degree axis tilt. 26. Neptune's moon, Triton, orbits the planet backwards. The only huge moon on any planet that does this is Triton. Astronomers don't know why Triton orbits Neptune in this retrograde manner, which is known as a retrograde orbit. 27. Triton is gradually getting closer to the planet it orbits. Theoretically, when Triton ultimately approaches Neptune too closely, the planet's gravity will tear it apart, potentially forming another ring around Neptune, giving it more rings than Saturn. 28. There are more stars in space than there are grains of sand in the world, with 70 sextillion stars visible from Earth through a telescope. There are 10 times as many stars in the night sky as there are sand grains on the planet. To put that into numbers, 70 sextillion is 70 sextillion. 29. Neptune takes nearly 165 Earth years to make one orbit of the Sun. That is the same as 60,190 Earth days to complete one orbit of the Sun. 3.37 miles per second, 5.43 kilometers per second is the orbital speed of Neptune, which is extremely sluggish. This indicates that it has only finished one orbit since its discovery in 1846. 30. Pluto's largest moon, Charon, is half the size of Pluto. Mutual tidal locking occurs when the same surfaces of Charon and Pluto face each other all the time. 31. The International Space Station is the largest. The International Space Station ISS is the third and brightest object in the night sky, measuring 119 yards, 109 meters in length, and orbiting the Earth at a distance of about 250 miles per 100 kilometers.